Hello, and welcome to this segment of Loving Life. I'm Charlie Silva, board-certified hypnotist and certified professional life coach. I've helped many people take back control of their life and achieve their goals by asking the following question. Loving life, are you loving yours? If so, wonderful. If not, why not? If there's something that is stopping you from loving your life, what is it? And let's find ways to overcome it. If you missed any previous segments of Loving Life, you can watch them online at the MTN18 website, mtn18.com. Now, I read an interesting article regarding hypnosis in a recent issue of Psychology Today. The article was written by Dr. Robert London. Dr. London is a renowned psychiatrist, educator, and writer known for his ability to translate complex medical concepts into accessible information and practical strategies for general audiences and mental health professionals alike. For 20 years, he developed and ran the short-term psychotherapy unit at the New York University Medical Center, where he's currently on the professorial staff. He's also a consulting psychiatrist at the Institute for Family Health. He's a specialist in behavior modification and various cognitive psychotherapies. His new book, Skip the Shrink, is a self-help guide for people seeking practical, short-term, therapeutic strategies to deal with stress, anxiety, phobias, obsessions, and compulsions that interfere with successful living and happiness. The title of the article is Hypnosis, an Underused Technique, and the entire article can be found at www.psychologytoday.com. Now, as Dr. London notes, hypnosis helps tremendously with many mental health conditions. It's been 30 years since he first began using hypnosis, and for him, it's been a great therapeutic tool. As a complementary technique, hypnosis has allowed him to integrate several behavioral therapies that often form the basis of his treatment strategy. His early education in its use taught him that hypnosis is a method of sustained, focused concentration. Hypnosis allows the subject to process information in a manner different from the way information is usually processed in the regular alert state. Because of the power of hypnosis, when its use is integrated into a behavior modification strategy, it can be used in various ways to treat many disorders. He notes that, unfortunately, for many people, including plenty of mental health professionals, not clearly understanding hypnosis brings to mind mental weakness, mind control, sleep, loss of consciousness, and even the misconception that women are often considered more hypnotizable than men. As Dr. London emphasizes, those are all myths. Hypnosis is neither mind control nor a strategy for the weak-willed. Women are not more hypnotizable than men. And finally, the old wives' tale that people go to sleep or lose consciousness when they are hypnotized is just that, an old wives' tale. On the contrary, a hypnotized person enters a highly alert state in which the person's focus or concentration is actually heightened. Hypnosis allows his patients to focus and sustain concentration so they can be taught a well-thought-out behavior modification program. Now, depending on the person's medical condition, hypnosis should be viewed as a complementary part of an ongoing therapeutic plan. For example, a dentist who uses hypnosis for pain or anxiety control is aiding his primary therapy, the practice of dentistry, in a complementary way. He notes that hypnosis can also help patients working on issues such as smoking cessation, weight control, nail biting, phobia mastery, insomnia, anxiety, including PTSD, obsessive thinking, and stress-related problems that might be rooted in such physical problems as hypertension, headache, or chronic pain problems. Hypnosis can be an effective aid in treating these problems. But unfortunately, not even psychiatrists, psychologists, and psychotherapists use hypnosis or understand what it can and cannot do. Now, in his article, Dr. London provides an example of one of the many ways in which he used hypnosis with his patients. This example involved a gentleman who had been stuck in an elevator for many hours and subsequently suffered post-traumatic stress disorder with incapacitating flashbacks, agitation, and depression. He went to Dr. London for help after having tried several traditional therapies, all of which had failed. Dr. London decided to try a different approach using hypnosis and guided imagery. Within a period of 4 sessions, the doctor was able to get this man to project his flashbacks and anxiety onto a large movie screen that Dr. London asked him to imagine. Essentially, They were able to start on a road to get those negative memories out of his patient's thoughts and onto the screen. When he needed to relax himself, the patient learned to flip the visuals on the screen and go to another set of imagery with pleasant associations for him. Dr. London taught him this strategy so that, after their sessions ended, the man could continue practicing it on his own. Dr. London believes the focused concentration that his patient developed through the hypnosis allowed this imagery to work. In a short time, he conquered the PTSD. Now, Dr. London notes that, in his experience, if hypnotic strategies are going to work, they will be effective within a few sessions. If they don't work for a problem, it might be time to move on to other approaches. He clarifies that there's no need for gadgets or drugs when hypnosis is used. All that's needed is the person's willingness and the practitioner's skill in guiding them into their own hypnotic state. In general, the goal is the same, regardless of who is conducting the hypnosis: a positive therapeutic result. Now, as I've noted in previous segments of Loving Life, and as noted by Dr. London in his article, in the mid-1950s, the British Medical Association and the American Medical Association issued a policy statement that recognized hypnosis as a legitimate treatment in medicine and dentistry. Unfortunately, hypnosis has been the subject of fascination, intrigue, and ridicule for centuries. The image of a stage hypnotist swinging a stopwatch and commanding a volunteer to squawk like a chicken has led to many misunderstandings, experts say. Real hypnosis for therapeutic purposes gives subjects more control over their minds and bodies, not less. Now, researchers are getting closer to understanding why and how hypnosis can work. For example, Dr. David Spiegel, a psychiatrist and director of the Center for Health and Stress at Stanford University, has studied hypnosis for 40 years. He explains how hypnosis can teach people how to manage pain and anxiety. Indeed, scientific evidence is mounting that hypnosis can be effective in a variety of medical situations, from easing migraine headaches to lowering blood pressure, controlling asthma attacks, minimizing hot flashes, and diminishing side effects from chemotherapy. Recently, 2 studies from Sweden found that 1 hour a week of hypnotherapy for 12 weeks eased symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome in 40% of patients, compared with only 12% in a control group, and that the positive effects can last for many years. Many additional studies have been led by Dr. Guy Montgomery, director of the Integrative Behavioral Medicine program at Mount Sinai Medical Center in New York. As he notes, hypnosis is like a good kid with a bad reputation. Everybody's interested, but in the back of their minds, they're thinking of some Hollywood movie in which an evil scientist uses hypnosis to make people commit crimes. Well, as Dr. Montgomery explains, hypnosis is not mind control. A hypnotist cannot make somebody rob a bank, but hypnosis can help people learn to be in control of their life. And in a study from Harvard Medical School, patients who had 15 minutes of hypnosis before surgery not only needed less pain medication afterward, but also took less time in surgery, saving an average of several $100s each. So these and many other studies again prove that just like daydreaming and allowing your mind to wander, hypnosis is a natural state in which you maintain complete control of what you decide to do or not do. As noted by Dr. London and several well-respected professionals, from a medical perspective, hypnosis can help a person more easily cope with a variety of medical procedures and situations. Hypnosis is a wonderful, scientifically and medically proven tool that can help you adjust your expectations to minimize pain, fear, and disability, all with your God-given ability to be in control of everything you choose to do. Be sure to check my website for upcoming Take Back Control of Your Life workshops. The workshops are free of charge. If you have goals you'd like to achieve but have been unable to do so, attending one of my workshops may be all you need to take back control of your life. Well, I'm sure I've given you some things, positive things, to think about. Send any questions or comments you have to me at charlie@mtn18.com, and I'll answer them in future segments of Loving Life. I'm Charlie Silva, and I'm asking you, loving life, are you loving yours? If so, wonderful. If not, why not? If there's something that's stopping you from loving your life, what is it? And let's find ways to overcome it. Always remember that you are awesome. Have a wonderful day filled with love and gratitude.